the Oklahoma City Thunder, defending champions, have just put together a 25-game stretch that has never been seen in the history of basketball. Not at the beginning of a season, at any point during a regular season. The Miami Heat did win 27 straight games. They did not do it this dominantly. OKC lost a game to Portland, has not lost any others. They beat Phoenix. Phoenix is a good team. They beat Phoenix last night by 49 points. They're beating everybody by a point differential that makes this the most unprecedented dominant stretch in the history of basketball. I mean, I don't think it's good for the sport. It's one thing to have Michael Jordan and Scottie Pippen and Dennis Rodman. It's an entirely different thing to have it be a small market team that's interesting only because of its excellence. There's nothing else interesting there. There's no storylines. There's no drama. There's no any of the noise nonsense that the basketball season feeds off during the regular season. There are no two bigger stories in the sport this year than all the stars are getting injured because the limits of the human body can't reach the way the game is being played right now. So there's way too much money just injured and not playing. But the team that is playing is way too good. Way too good to talk about. Way too good to be interesting to the average basketball fan who just enjoys the superficial cotton candy of give me the dramatic storyline.
Dan, this is, well, I look at it as a palate cleanser. Wow, like we could talk about basketball with these guys. And by the way, they're injured too. Yeah. That's the insane part about this. So did we. They played a game about a week ago or so against Utah where Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, Isaiah Hartenstein, Alex Caruso, Isaiah Joe, and Lou Dort all sat. That's a starting lineup in the NBA. That's a 50-win team starting lineup. They were favorited going into that game by 11.5 points, Dan. They won it by 30. Yeah. They're amazing no matter who else is out there. I watched that game last night, and the only way I can describe it, and this is the part where fatherhood comes in handy, because my child plays high school basketball and plays AAU basketball, and when I was watching that game, I said, I know exactly what this looks like. This looks like an AAU when you have that one team where everyone has a D1 scholarship. Yes. And they're playing against a team that's like their church put it together. Yeah. And the idea that they can't bring the ball up the court, it's a turnover every single time. Layup, turnover, layup, turnover, layup. And I'm like, oh my God, I've never seen this in NBA on the NBA level ever.
I think they're super interesting. I do. Like I don't. Yes, we had the 97 Bulls and you had the 2016 Warriors, but they would lose sometimes. I've never seen a team in the NBA in an 82-game schedule. By the way, I'm not looking so stupid for talking about winning 80 games this year. We could circle back to that if you want, Dan. But I've never seen a team that just doesn't lose. And think about this. They're in the semifinal now of the NBA. They're going to win the NBA Cup, all right? So we're watching a team that is going to win the NBA Cup, has a real good chance to win the NBA championship, and might win the most games in the history of the NBA regular season. And because the NBA Cup's rather new, like there's never been a team that has done what Oklahoma City has the chance to do this year. Dan, can I give you a stat? So Tim Bontemps from ESPN tweeted this out last night. You want to do stat of the day?
Yeah, come on. Huh?
What are you waiting for?
Come on, man.
Start of the day. Start of the day.
A proper toss.
This is start of the day. Start of the day. Start of the day. This is start of the day. Start of the day, start of the day. This is start of the day. Start of the day, start of the day. This is start of the day.
Dan, the Oklahoma City Thunder have led by at least 20 points for 264 minutes and 17 seconds this season. The Oklahoma City Thunder have trailed for 249 minutes and 53 seconds this season. So, to summarize, for the simpletons out there, the Thunder have led by 20-plus points more than they have trailed by, say it with me, everyone.
Big ahead.
Point.
Dan, to piggyback off that, and obviously they're going to be compared to the greatest regular season team of all time in the 15-16 Warriors. They are completely lockstep on pace with Golden State, 24-1 through the first 25 games. December 12th was the day that Golden State lost their first game. but we're looking at a historic pace. If I gave you the over-under, handicapped it at 71 wins, do you go over or under?
Yeah, you got to go over. You have to go over. I know that Zaz and Kendrick Perkins are doing 80-2, but I mean, walk me through some of this, because I believe that what's happening right now is problematic for the league, because when it's Michael Jordan and the Bulls doing it, or when it's the Warriors and Klay Thompson and Steph Curry shooting like no one's ever seen and revolutionizing the sport, I can make it interesting. I'm going to have a hard time doing it with defense. I'm going to have a real hard time making basketball defense interesting to the average person.
I'm going to tell you right now, the way they play defense, no, that's not true. They play defense, it's fun because it's turnovers. A lot of times when we talk about great defensive teams, it's in the mud, they're missing
like
shots.
Those 04 Pistons were a rough watch.
It's like arm wrestling, it's very physical and slow. These guys, because it's so fast-paced, because they're turning it over, live ball turnovers, we're getting out in the fast breaks, we're dunking. There was a point last night where they were like, turn them over, come back, hit a three, turn them over, come back, hit a three. They play an interesting, fun style of basketball. I don't think the market thing really matters. I think what matters is when people watch these guys play, it's a fun style. This isn't your Tim Duncan Spurs. This isn't your Chauncey Billups Pistons. These guys are fun to watch, and they're dominant. And the thing that we know about all sports is the biggest kind of light that calls people under the tent is if you have a dominant, nobody can beat them. It's Rocky IV all over again. You've seen him. You know how strong he is. You can't win. That's the thing that brings people in. Everyone claims they love parity. Parity is bull. Everyone locally loves parity because, like, oh, my team has a chance. But the reality is nationally, no one's interested because, like, oh, so anyone could win? All right, call me when it's important. But when you have someone who is so dominant and so ruthlessly dominant, what ends up happening is everyone's like either, wow, can they win 80 games? Or, wow, who's going to beat them? And by the way, guys, I have a prediction for everybody. You guys ready for this?
What is it?
The Oklahoma City Thunder will not win the NBA Cup.
Whoa.
They're going to lose in the NBA Cup final. Do you know why I'm saying this?
No.
Because every game they played up until this point counts towards their record. The semifinal game on Saturday, that counts towards their regular season record. But the NBA Cup final is the 83rd game, and the league has determined not only does that not count towards your record, but any stats accumulated in that game do not count to your season stats. So it is the most meaningless game other than winning the NBA Cup and winning $500,000. I think
Dagenau's going to take a dive?
I think whoever comes out of the East is going to win the NBA Cup. You heard it here first, ladies and gentlemen.